Salutations! After review number 4, Dragon Sinker, and review 12, Frame Dragon's Odyssey, we're at review 24 with a title called Liege Dragon. Yeah, all dragons in the title. Why am I bringing this up now? Well, the very next game on my list also has dragon in the title. Just prepping you ahead of time. Anyway, Liege Dragon. Another game, another tale of battles long ago. An evil dragon named Abagor, born of human badness, and his kin blot out the sun. 3 heroes show up to battle this dragon and bring the sun back with help of a holy dragon, seal him away, and the heroes would each create a kingdom in their respective names. It's been a millennia since this. With time, the kingdoms are fighting each other. In that time, Abagor awakes in a human form to start trouble, as does your man from a grave or shrine named Yoran. You meet a traveling merc for party member number 2 before you even fight. Things go bad for the Kingdom of Blaze where you start. King gets slain in battle, which frees up the princess to worry about being wed to princes of the other 2 kingdoms so their power can increase. They use the word Suzuranti a lot in this game. I've never seen it before, but it's like, what is this new word? They use it at least like 3 times in like the opening segment of this. Princess gets nabbed by bandits by the time you and your merc Rugal arrives. Okay, 2 games ago Valen, then Corone with a C, now Rugal. You start a trend here, Kemco? Better keep my eye out for next game. Wandering Minstrel, who turns out to be the princess's sister, is your 3rd. After getting rescued, the princess wants to fight on the front lines like her late father did, so a wizard pulls a Super Mario RPG with Princess Toadstool and copies her, so you get your 4th. The game looks too gorgeous to skip the overworld map and just do dungeons, but that's the way this game goes. Now, fight what looks like small groups of enemies that count as 1 for normal fights. Prizes from doing a bunch of things are back, but there's also this Monpleats thing. Kill 5 of a particular enemy and be rewarded. Some are even 3 tiers of 5 for 3 different rewards, one of which the game has an enemy go, "Ha! You'll never survive our master of this dungeon without this item." Game characters warn, "Hey, check your Monpleats so you know what enemy to go after and hope you get it in random battles." Turned out said key item made it so the boss's big attack hit hard but didn't kill. And there's 3 people in the castle area that you can talk to receive bonus items from left person to right's Monpleats, quests, and magic learn respectively. Magic in this game you spend sorcery stones on to learn spells rather than just equipping a bracelet or something to get 1 attribute. Honestly, a welcome change. You get all 4 elements of magic, kind of like Quest 64. Yay! Other than that, nothing super different. Platinuming this game's easy enough. There's little to no info online about it is the problem, though. There's just someone listing all 20 quests in the game on a forum answer on RPG Insanity. No trophy guide at all. I'm fearing even they're starting to give up on this one. Which is a bit of a bummer, but not completely out of the realm of me just going, yeah, I get it. I forgot to mention how fast you go in and out of battle in the last review. This game's just as fast. Weirdly enough, I got the 30,000 max damage to an enemy trophy before I got the 10k one. Guess those trophies weren't lumped together like most. Did I stumble upon some inner working of trophiedom? Some enemies can be hard to get from every fight later on, so take my advice and splurge a little on MP restoration items, considering the fact that you don't restore on level ups in this game. Another big downside to this one. There's points to spend on EXP increases and such, but you only get 5 every like 5 or 10 fights. I saved up 400 and bought an item to double the amount of sorcery stones I get, so everyone gets all the magic early. Since that's part of the means to unlock the true ending. You gotta unlock, each character unlocks a dungeon for you. Once you complete all 3, blah blah blah, something happens, you unlock this other dungeon. Complete that dungeon, beat the boss there. Here's this thing I'm gonna give you, equip it when you fight the final boss and unlock its second form and get the best ending. Big mistake, spending the points. The final boss to get to the multiple endings can really land your party and down and moving in the 90s of levels. Like, I was max level and that second form of final boss got me. You only need to worry about that for the true ending, and as long as you equip the thing they give you to one of your party members. But I still strongly advise you might want to save your Liege Dragon points to revive in the middle of a fight and continue on until you win. Just remember, those points are shared among save files and don't come back once spent, so I just spend more time than necessary with this to get all of the endings. It's also a good idea to wait until you unlock the character endings before completing the extra dungeons to unlock the pathway to the true ending. You'll have to deal with Form 2 of the final boss in that regard, so you may need to keep one person on using a party heal with all the blue water stones that you're healing in magic. Camaraderie is real easy to boost in this game, just through taking a turn to do a 0 MP skill called Shield. It's not reciprocal, so I think Character 1 can boost a % from Character 2's usage, but not the other way around unless you have Character 1 return the favor. Later in the game, you can use normal in-game currency to buy items to boost this, so that's simplification in that regard on a previously unprecedented level. But you're going to need this to unlock all the character endings you get. So, overall, you got a game that's fun enough from start to finish, more grindy and less hand-holding than most. They've simplified some things to a degree that you only have 2 slots for additional stats for your weapons instead of 4, and you can only go to plus 99. Your level maxes out at 99. Armor I found out by total accident can also be boosted using this feature. There's a synthesize 100 times trophy that you can get quicker by just doing 1 at a time instead of a bunch if you haven't got that yet. However, with the easiness of it, this comes with a bit of a drawback. Without spending one little hard to get item called a forging ore, you only get half of the push stats. So, for example, if I want my weapon to get a plus 7, I need to spend an ore, or settle for half of that boost rounded down, making the final boss still strong enough that you almost have to spend the points on full restore and revival, and nothing else hurts this game too, in my opinion. Only for the one-time true ending, I used the latter 2 characters to use a very powerful spell to bump down the boss's stats and then a spell to raise ours. Very expensive MP. And still had to revive once to get it all back. I got lucky after that, I guess, because it's fast enough for whatever stats to attack twice, but the one time it just decided not to hit twice, and I just kept pouring on the damage on in one. Still, I think with the added tedium of it all, it's still less tedious than, say, Monochrome Order got with how it wanted its multiple endings done, and didn't have to, like, start the game over again to get them, you know. So, I think this game will rank just above Monochrome Order as a result at 19th. Would have liked to enjoy this more. All the characters have this hidden thing about them that might have made for more story, but it never really came to that. Oh my Lanta, I can't believe I'm about to do 25 of these. Join me next week for what is apparently the sequel to the game currently holding down 3rd place for the longest of times in Dragon Sinker called Dragon Lapis. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching.